Hello, friends. I welcome you with abundant joy in my heart. Thank you for joining me today. On this channel, I aim to crush stereotype against those who live with disabilities through education, avocation, and inspiration. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. On this video, I will be sharing with you guys reasons why I decided to quit teaching. First things first, let's go back when I first started teaching preschoolers. So it was back in 2007. I graduated from high school. Boynton Beach High School Tigers, what's up? Yeah, Tigers. Tigers. I attended Rehabilitation Center in Lake Worth, which helps young adults with disabilities to find jobs placement, either job placement or to continue their education and some type of vocational programs. Right across from the Have Center was Palm Beach State College. Do the regular college courses, so I decided to take up the trade to work as a preschool teacher. So after I finished my 45 hours, I began to look for jobs in the community, and fortunately for me, there was a staff there who had her child at a preschool, so she put in a good word for me, and so they hired me as like the lunch. So I started as a cook in childcare, but unfortunately I wasn't able to really work on my own on the kitchen because of like the heavy lifting of the pots and pans. Like serving I had to like serve the whole school by myself, so it was a little bit difficult for me, so they switched me out of the kitchen to be a assistant, aka floater. So meaning I would float to the different classes, like the baby class, the 1-year-old class, 2-year-old class, 3-year-old class. I would basically if a teacher needs to use the restroom, I would cover for that teacher. And if the teachers were going to like breaks, I would do breaks, and then after that I would go home. And sometimes I got to help with the after schooler. First experience working at my first daycare job, sometimes it was difficult. There was difficult things I had to like do, but I respect the fact that they took their time with me to teach me like the ropes, and they were very patient with me. Even like sometimes I did get frustrated with myself, but it was all good. I had a really good support there. I even till this day I still am Facebook friends with a couple of the people that I used to work with. So I want to give a shout out to Miss Yolanda, Miss Lori, Miss, what's her name? I can't forget about her. We talk all the time. Miss Carrie. Hi, Miss Carrie. Hi, Miss Yolanda. Hi, Miss Amanda. Hey, girl. I spent 3 years working for that job. Unfortunately, your girl was kind of like, not on top of her paperwork and stuff like that. They had gave me a few months to finish the course that I needed to continue working there, and I didn't do so quickly enough, so they had to let me go. Boo. So they had to let me go, and so I continue going to school at Palm Beach State College to finish my 45 hours. And then once I did that, I started working on another preschool. That's when it really got kind of harder for me, because okay, I realized that the preschool teachers atmosphere, they could be a little bit gossipy, like talking about people's work ethics and things like that, and just not being nice, like not being considerate of who they're working with. They always talking like mad crazy mess about like people behind their back, and I didn't really like that. So of course, me being the oddball, like having a disabilities and stuff, they didn't really, I didn't feel like I was respected. I didn't feel like that they saw me as their equal. My limits, like for instance, before my hand surgery, my hand was like this or whatever. So there's certain things I'm not able to do. I'm able to change a diaper, but the state requirements for changing diapers, you have to lift the baby up or the toddler up, and place them on a changing table. I don't trust myself to do that. Classroom where I have to, like, where it's required to change a diaper, the other teacher would have to do it while I'll engage the other student. No, maybe the teachers were like upset about that. They're probably like not understanding why I have to do it. I don't know. I'm not them, so I can't think for them, or I can't say what they thought or whatever. So wherever I was needed, I was there. A particular director, me and her, we were really cool, because I understand, like, I really respect the way she ran her preschool, because there's, like I said, there's a lot of like stabbing of the backs and talking behind people's backs and stuff like that, all instead of like really there for what they're doing, which is to like help the kids out and focus on the kids, teaching the kids. But they're rather like, just be talking mess and stuff like that. So, but I wasn't about all of that. I wasn't about talking mess. I was just trying to make this bread and just like level up, I guess, in the industry. And so, but something happened where my boss at the time gave me a raise. Like, she gave everybody a raise. She said, if you get your CDA, I'll give you even a higher raise. I was like, okay, word, like, say less. So I did what I had to do. I went to the school, I signed up for my CDA. I failed the first time. But the second time I got it together, and it was really stressful. Like, it was a really stressful time for me, cause like school and stuff is very like, cause I have a learning disability, so it takes me time to like process information, and on top of that, I had to like work. Um, I had to work 40 hours and go to school, so like I wouldn't get time to even go home, eat a proper meal. So I would go like to like Dunkin' Donuts or something and eat something unhealthy. So I began not only stress and like unhealthy eating, I would I was like gaining weight and all that stuff, like being unhealthy. And finally I got my CDA, you know, they a party, you know, I was like, I felt really appreciated. Went to the office, I was like, okay, so how about that raise? And then she was like, oh, I just gave you a raise. And I was like, yeah, but you said if I, you know, if I did what I had to do to get my CDA, you would give me a higher raise. And then basically she can't do that, blah 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 blah.